Once upon a time in the vibrant world of Dragon Ball Z, there existed a character molded by contrasts and contradictions. Piccolo. His journey from a solitary adversary to a cherished protector is a tapestry woven with rich psychological threads. At the forefront of understanding Piccolo lies the Enneagram, a profound tool that offers us a lens into his inner world. At his core, Piccolo exemplifies the Type 1 personality, often termed the reformer or the perfectionist. Driven by a relentless pursuit of integrity and improvement, he embodies both a fear of being corrupt or defective and a deep-seated desire to be good and worthy. However, this quest isn't without its shadows. Imagine a Piccolo who, early in his existence, is primarily defined by division. Born of the essence of evil, his initial strategy for survival was simple: embody power to ensure dominance. In this world, strength is not a mere attribute, but a currency, and in Piccolo's case, it's the currency that buys respect and fear. His formative ecosystem was one where power dynamics reigned supreme, a landscape populated by warriors whose worth was measured in battle prowess. In this environment, Piccolo learned that to protect one's essence and ensure survival, one must be formidable. The relationships that colored Piccolo's early years were fraught with tension and competition. Kami, his other half, represented the light to his darkness, a constant reminder of the duality that he must reconcile. Goku, on the other hand, was both adversary and catalyst, challenging Piccolo's worldview and forcing him to confront his deepest fears. Yet it was through Gohan that Piccolo began to see a path beyond his rigid adherence to strength as a sole virtue. Gohan's innocence and innate goodness activated a dormant empathy within Piccolo, offering a chance for repair in his narrative. As Piccolo's story unfolds, we witness the gradual unfurling of his arc, from a detached threat whose motivations were rooted in proving and protecting his worth, to a stable mentor who embraced vulnerability as strength. Each turning point in his life, each battle fought, was not merely a test of physical prowess, but an intricate dance with his core motivations. His internal battles, often more fierce than his external ones, revolved around embracing his shadow self, integrating the parts of him that he once shunned. The crux of Piccolo's transformation lies in his ability to let go of his rigid belief that strength is the only path to respect. As a mentor to Gohan, Piccolo discovers that true strength emerges from vulnerability, from the willingness to guide and protect rather than dominate and destroy. His Enneagram Type 1 traits, once a reflection of his fears, now shine as his greatest gifts. His pursuit of integrity becomes a beacon of hope for those he mentors, reshaping his identity and role within the Dragon Ball Z ecosystem. In this world of constant challenges and shifting alliances, Piccolo learns that strength can also mean yielding, adapting, and nurturing. His growth is a testament to the power of relationships in healing and transforming one's core motivations. The very bonds that once threatened his existence now nurture his evolution. And so we return to the central question of Piccolo's narrative. How does one built from division and isolation become a protector and father figure? The answer lies in his ability to integrate his shadow, to balance his need for perfection with compassion, and to redefine strength as a multifaceted concept. Piccolo's journey is a mirror reflecting our own struggles with identity, fear, and growth. As you ponder Piccolo's path, consider the survival rules that govern your own life. Are they helping you become the person you aspire to be, or are they shackles that hinder your growth? Like Piccolo, we all have the power to transcend our limitations, to redefine our strengths, and to choose the path of growth and healing. In the end, perhaps it is our willingness to embrace our shadows and seek balance that, like Piccolo, transforms us into mentors and protectors in our own stories. Piccolo's transformation is a masterclass in shadow integration, a psychological concept that involves embracing the aspects of oneself that are often hidden or repressed. In Jungian terms, the shadow represents the unconscious parts of the personality that the conscious ego does not identify with. For Piccolo, this shadow was initially filled with vengeance and a thirst for power, remnants of his origins as King Piccolo's reincarnation, a fragment of his psyche driven by anger and a need for domination. Yet it is through this very shadow that Piccolo finds his path to wholeness. As he mentors Gohan, Piccolo is confronted with a reflection of his own younger self, vulnerable yet brimming with potential. This relationship becomes a crucible within which Piccolo's shadow is both acknowledged and transformed. The act of teaching Gohan forces Piccolo to confront his preconceived notions of strength and control, allowing him to discover a new paradigm where strength is not only a measure of physical might, but also of emotional resilience and empathy. In moments of heightened tension, such as when Gohan is in danger during the Saiyan saga, Piccolo's instinctual reactions reveal the ongoing battle within his psyche. The fight against the Saiyans is not only a physical confrontation, but also a metaphorical wrestling with his darker instincts, those urging him to revert to his old ways of isolation and brute force. Yet, each time he chooses to protect rather than destroy, he takes a step further on his path of integration and growth. Piccolo's development can be analyzed through the lens of the Enneagram's stress and growth spirals. For a Type 1, stress often manifests as rigidity and harsh self-criticism, potentially sliding toward Type 4 traits, marked by feelings of inadequacy and melancholy. However, under positive growth, Piccolo moves towards Type 7, where he embraces spontaneity, optimism, and a broader perspective on what it means to be strong. This shift is evident when Piccolo finds joy in training and supporting others, breaking free from the self-imposed chains of perfectionism. In the context of his interactions with other characters, Piccolo's evolving role highlights the dynamics of the Dragon Ball Z ecosystem. He transitions from an antagonist to an integral part of the Z Fighters, a group whose cohesion relies on the diverse strengths of its members. In doing so, Piccolo shifts from the archetype of the shadow, the force of opposition, to that of the mentor. His guidance and wisdom, once fueled by a quest for personal redemption, now serve a greater collective goal. This is particularly poignant during the Cell Saga, where Piccolo's strategic mind and protective instincts play a crucial role in safeguarding Earth. The philosophical underpinnings of Piccolo's journey resonate deeply with universal human struggles. His story invites reflection on how we confront and integrate our own shadows. Are we, like Piccolo, willing to face the darker aspects of ourselves to unlock our full potential? Are we ready to redefine our perceptions of strength and allow vulnerability to coexist with power? Piccolo's narrative encourages us to examine the delicate balance between our fears and desires, to seek harmony within the chaos of our inner worlds. Moreover, Piccolo's evolution sheds light on the transformative power of relationships. His bond with Gohan transcends the traditional mentor-student dynamic, evolving into a familial connection that parallels the father-son relationship he never had. This bond is a catalyst for change, illustrating the profound impact that meaningful connections can have on personal growth. Through Gohan, Piccolo learns to embrace qualities like patience, nurturing, and selflessness, qualities that were once foreign to his nature. In the grand tapestry of Dragon Ball Z, Piccolo's journey from isolation to integration serves as a powerful reminder of the potential for transformation within us all. It challenges us to explore the depths of our motivations, to engage with our shadows, and to ultimately emerge as more complete versions of ourselves. As we navigate our own paths, Piccolo's story encourages us to ask, how can we, too, redefine our strengths and embrace the multifaceted nature of our identities? How can we become the mentors and protectors of our own narratives, wielding our personal power not just for ourselves, but for the greater good of those around us? These questions linger, urging us forward on our own journeys of self-discovery and growth.